Ooh. Take a dot. The old chop chop.
It's not original, but it's true. I love brains.
Do 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 do. Oh do 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 do. Oh do do do. Do 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 do. Dead.
Oh, you know what we get the spot? Brains!
They were all out here before. Are we in the sewers too? There we are. Oh! Yeah, I gotta go get some health here. Oh.
Yeah, there's a spy over there. Way to go.
He got me. You're a sandwich. Dead.
Hey, I love brains. Hey, so you found out a conga. That was all you. Hey, yeah. Thanks, Pally. Conga!
Yeah, this is stupid. Oh, good. I better run. Yeah, go hide in their base. See the blue crosshair. Ah, what are they doing in our base?
Hey, Scout, calling here. Think you can handle this?
Like, why? Do they have a teleporter over here? Or is that a quick fix medic? No, it's not even a quick fix medic. How the hell did they get over there? They must have a teleporter in here. I think that's a spy. No, not a spy.
It's not original, but it's true. I love brains.
Are they? Do they have a base in our intel? What is he doing? No? That's weird. I mean, I guess maybe they jumped out, went through the water, and came back up through our sewers. Because how else would they get past the sentry? And what is this? Do-do-do-do, 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 do-do-do-do. Sentry. Dead.
Grass grows, sun shines, birds fly, and brother, I come back from the dead. Spy!
Oh!
Go, incoming!
Red, 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 red.
I'm moving this.
Swag upon the schmoober.
Need a dispenser here. We got him, we got him. All right, I feel good. Will you just let's go?
Dead.
You know what would hit the spot? Brains! They're delicious.
Spy is not our spy!
Hello. Hello, person. I'm not talking to the scout, I'm talking to the person in chat. Yeah, I replied to your comment, and I know it's kind of like a cheesy answer that I gave. Like, I know it's probably not what you want to hear, but like, I gotta feel like playing the game, or otherwise, like, it doesn't make for a good video. And I don't have a schedule.
Hey, I love brains.
And I know that, you know, more successful people that do videos and streams and stuff have, you know, they've got a schedule so people can expect when they're going to be online. People can expect, like, you know, if they want to watch it. Like, I get that it's beneficial to do it that way. That was a cool picture.
Calling. Something big just came up.
Like, I get that it's beneficial to do that. But I kind of don't like giving up the freedom to be able to just do when, you know, like whenever I want kind of thing.
Our intelligence has returned to our base.
Well, thank you for sharing it. I do apologize that I'm not
Brains.
better at the game or it's a higher quality stream. Dead. Or that it's, you know, some popular, trendy kind of thing. But, thank you. Thank you for that. I'm trying to pick this black spot off of the... I thought that was like some crap on my screen. Like, I'm gonna continue to ignore all the other crap on my screen, but that one particular thing caught my attention. He's got me. Yeah.
Grass grows, sun shines, birds fly, brother. I come back from the dead.
Dead. Yeah, that's really cool that you shared it, man. Thank you.
Not original, but it's true. I love brains.
Should I go back and heal? Or should I just go in and die and respawn? Yeah, that seems like it's faster. Saves me the trip all the way back to the dispenser or the med cabinet.
Brains.
Yeah, kind of limited in what I'm able to do with Scout here. And yet at the same time, I kind of feel bad taking out their sentries to get into their base to kill them. But they're like, I got myself killed. But they're not leaving the base. I can't kill them because they're guarded by the sentries, so like... I was hoping he was going to continue moving forward. He didn't. And I kind of just woke up, so I'm still kind of clearing the cobwebs out. There's one. There's two.
The enemy has dropped our intelligence. The enemy has dropped our intelligence.
There's the other sentry.
The enemy has dropped our intelligence.
Oh, there it is. Do 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 do. Dead. Gmod jumps.
Dropped our intelligence.
It's funny, it just made me think of it.
Enemy has taken our
Saying like grandma jumps.
alert. The
A
enemy
little awkward.
intelligence.
A little weird. Where the hell did that come from? I missed. Oops. What? Oh, I hit that thing. Twofer. Well, I appreciate the intention, but I gotta discourage people from using other accounts to like the channel. I mean, YouTube keeps track of all that stuff as far as I can tell. And it has like the opposite effect. Like, but at least I did all that I can do as far as trying to discourage people from doing that. But again, like, I appreciate the intention, but yeah, don't use other accounts to like the channel. I know, I'm just no fun at all, aren't I? I had somebody try to do that for the Terraria streams I was doing. I was like, nah, dude, that's actually bad for me if people do that. You're gonna get blown up. You're gonna dead. Dead a second afterward.
Demo, Pauling here. This one came right from the administrator.
As far as I can tell, I mean, I haven't looked it up or anything, but I don't think the likes actually really do anything. If anything, I think it's mostly for people that look at how many likes a thing has to determine if they like it, which it doesn't make any sense, but and then there's that aspect of that using other accounts thing is doesn't really help the person in the sense that, like, I mean, they aren't actually real people that are watching the content, and like in my case, if people like what I'm making, I want them to watch it because they like it. I mean, I can't stop you from doing it, but I would prefer that you didn't, and that's about as much as I can do. Dead. You know, it's weird, but like sometimes I feel bad killing people in the game. I mean, like, that sniper. I mean, it's not me talking myself up. I don't like to do that. But like, there's a little bit of a experience gap between me and a lot of, like, the majority of people that play. Now, see, that was satisfying. Oh no. Oh no. And as far as the the subs and everything are concerned. Like, on the one hand, if I'm meant to have them, then then it will come in time. And on the other hand, if I'm not, then whatever. I've got my videos recorded for myself.
Demo is falling. If you're not dead, I've got work for you.
I tricked you.
Let's go. Talking about. Move out.
Dead. I'm gonna crater.
Bloody spy! Needed the sensor here! Help!
I'm gonna die. No. God dang it, Crushinator. Oh, that makes me think of the guy that came in and was like, "You sound like the drunken engineer." I mean, they're right, and they're not the only person that said so. But specifically, I was doing a stream a long time ago. I have no idea which one it is or when it happened, but somebody was like mad at me because I was insisting that no, I'm not actually from the American South, despite me having a somewhat of an accent, which, I mean, if you've ever been to the American South, you'd see that that isn't true. But when they came in, I was doing, like, I can do a somewhat passable Southern accent, and they were completely sold on the idea that that's really how I talked. And they were mad that I was telling them that I wasn't, that's not really how I talked. They got mad and started spamming the chat and stuff. So I blocked them. I mean, it's like, no, dude. I mean, that might be what you think, but that's just not the case. And they weren't having it. And not in a mean way, but it is kind of funny.
Demo, Pauling here.
I mean, like, I've known where I'm from, and like I know how I talk for like the entirety of my entire life. That poor sniper. I thought they were running to safety. Only to catch that pill on the dispenser. I got that sentry. Look, if they would leave the base and fight, I wouldn't have to go in the base to go get them. Get down, Mr. Sentry-Dent. Schwagen Ball Schmoober. Deploying back.
Spy over there.
He's gonna kill me. Oh no, deploying back again. You got him.
Freaking heavy's a spy.
I'm gonna beat you to death with this fish. And I did.
It's not original, but it's true. I love brains.
Engineer's a spy.
I know it's somewhat uninteresting, and I have a tendency to kick a horse until it's dead, and then kick the dead horse until it becomes a zombie horse, and then kick the zombie horse until it becomes zombie horse dust, and then start tap dancing on the zombie horse dust. But for every one of my videos,
Oh, you know what would hit the spot? Brains.
they're all made with me wearing a headset, which is like a subpar headset, which lowers the audio quality for one. For two, I can't actually hear myself talk. And if you've ever heard somebody like try to talk with headphones on, And I know I don't sound the same when I record myself and like and I can hear myself because I have made music before. It was like really bad music, but like I know from watching my videos that I can tell that I can't hear what I'm saying. Dead.
Hey, Scout, they're calling.
Need a dispenser here. Need a dispenser here. Need a dispenser here.
Here, you go distract that sentry and I'll shoot it. Or not. Dead.
Move it, lads! Go!
Grass grows, sun shines, birds fly, and brother, I come back from the dead.
I kind of feel bad. I kind of feel like Red needs help. I can go blow up the sentries of the blue team. Do the same thing on Turbine. If I don't get autoed, I break one team out of mid, and then I switch to the other team, and then break the other team out of mid, and then I get bored, and then I switch to the other team, break the other team out of mid, and then I get killed by a fish. Where's this other sentry at? Where's it at? Down here.
Overhead. The enemy has taken our intelligence.
This is what I was talking about the experience thing, like playing a lot of engineer gives me a lot of experience about where all the places a demo man can shoot your stuff from, which in turn makes me a better demo man because now I know all the spots where all of my sentries have gotten shot out. And the reason that I have so much so much experience on NG and demo is because I like to play payload a lot, which I haven't played payload in a long time. I've been playing 2-Fort quite a bit. 2-Fort and Turbine. But on payload, both teams always need an NG. Nobody wants to do it because it's difficult. And the blue team especially needs a demo man to break them out of the, to break down the red team centers. Which is why I've got so much time on NG and Demo, man. Which doesn't really have anything to do with me liking to play the classes, so much as that's just what the team happens to need most of the time. Schwaggin' ball schmooper. I still missed it. It's like it got downgraded just as the pill was about to hit the hitbox. And that's gone. So mid is clear now. Dead.
Hey, Demo, wake up. I've got a job for you.
Oh, I guess maybe now I can play Scout.
Grass grows, sun shines, birds fly, and brother, I come back from the dead.
Enemy intelligence.
Death by the sliver of sideline.
I got too many rhythms over here.
Dead.
The enemy intelligence will return to their Our intelligence has returned to our base.
Yeah, there's a spy over there.
Sentry? Sentry?
Let's go.
I was kind of thinking, hoping he doesn't know what shot him. Oh! 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 He's gonna go get the intel. Attack over the turtle head. The rock in the sock simulator.
Doc, come on, man.
Dead. Ow. Ow. There's a demo man that has stickies in here. Where is he hiding at? Is he up top? Is he up here looking to see? Oh, here he is.
Hey, Scout, calling here. Think you can handle this?
Need a dispenser here.
Dead.
Brains. Man, I would kill for some brains here.
And kick it up into high gear. Dragon Ball tendies. Dead.
Oh, you chuck right down.
Dead.
Need a dispenser here. Way to go, Pally.
Somebody over here? Where's the sentry beeping at? Oh! Oh!
Hey, I love brains.
I used to like to play the Scout on Quake Team Arena. Dead. Dead. That or doubler. Oh. I mean, all the power-ups give you, like, different classes, just like DF2 did.
It's not original, but it's true. I love brains.
He looks so happy.
That freaking odd-ass a spy.
Ooh. The pizza's here. I see that's something, you know, my relatively large self is interested in. And what kind of pizza do you got? I messed up your jump. Does it have tendies on it? It does. Are they dinosaur-shaped tendies?
Grass grows, sun shines, birds fly,
A
and
weird taste in pizza. I mean, I can't say, well, there's no weird taste in pizza. I mean, because there is some pretty weird pizza. Do you prefer it with olives or without olives? Cheese and crusts are a must. Well, I mean, yeah, it kind of turns the crust into like cheesy breadsticks afterward. Get some marinara sauce or some, I'd never tried it until recently, but you get some ranch. Dip the crust in some ranch.
Scout is calling. This isn't a social call. I've got work.
I like what I call garbage pizzas, where it's got like pickled red peppers, fresh green peppers, onions, bacon, ham, sausage, pepperoni. Half of it has regular sauce, and then half of it has like white Alfredo sauce. And I do like pineapple on pizza. There's this pie. Never mind.
Oh, you know what would hit the spot? Brains! They're delicious!
Little crusty chicken. The ranch and the tendies. Dead. What else? It's got black olives. Occasionally I like those pepperoncini peppers on it. It's pretty much like an everything pizza, minus anchovies. I don't think I've ever had anchovies on pizza. I think I want to kill that sniper. Stupid sentry down there. Dead.
I love brains.
Get some brains on pizza. Ooh. Hold on. Once ordered a pizza, every option on it, as much as it allowed you to. Always managed to kind of eat it. Well, I mean, like, the stuff that I'm putting on the pizza is, I mean, it's good. Like, I don't know if you've ever had artichoke hearts on pizza. That's really good, too. I mean, we're not talking health food. This is most certainly not health food.
Fire! Fire! Fire!
Mustard? I've never had mustard on pizza. But you can make a pizza out of pretty much anything. Like if you take a meal and like deconstruct the ingredients from it and put it on a pizza. I mean, because all a pizza is just a piece of bread. It's like the same thing but on bread. If you take a pizza and fold it over on itself, it's like poof, now it's a stromboli. Who's that sniper that's been dominating me? Kinda wanna shoot him. Dishonorably spawn camp this door here. Come on, Demo Man. Hey! Oh no, he got me. Hello. Hello, hi. There's sauce with honey. That sniper's hiding down there now.
It's not original, but it's true. I love brains. We got a spy. Brains! Man, I would kill for some brains here! Fire! Fire! Fire!
Dead. Uh-oh. It was red, so this was still in the sewers. Dead. Oh, that's not good. Oh, no.
Scout, it's Pauling. Listen up, this is big.
Freaking up here, yelling at TF2 in an otherwise quiet house. Oh, jeez. Maybe he's still out there. Dead. Dang it. Yes, I very much panicked. Come on, before I get sniped. Up. I've still yet to get that sniper that's dominating me. Yeah, what are you, friggin' stupid? Brings you some nostalgia. For me, it's Gold Rush. Gold Rush and Badwater. Those are the two maps I would always play. I'd always play the 24/7 No Heroes server, the 24/7 Gold Rush, and the 24/7 Badwater. Then kick it up into high gear.
Delicious!
Need a dispenser here.
Are ya?
Just camp the enemy intel room, yeah. There used to be a way, like, I don't know if they fixed it. They might not have fixed it, but you could, I think you could still do it with Frontier, where like if this is a spawn door, like the big main spawn door on the first point, you can position yourself behind the cart, and if you get lucky and you get in between the cart and the door, it'll roll back and push you into their spawn. And in 2 Fort, you used to be able to put the teleporter entrances inside the spawn room. You used to be able to put them on the benches. And then, what was the other one? There's one where you could glitch through the wall and upward on like the 3rd point. Put a sentry like in the wall, and the sentry can shoot through the wall because the mesh on the wall allows, like, it collides with stuff from the outside but not from the inside. Ah, crap. The hell? Yeah, dude, I'm not your scout, dude. You're just looking at me like, ah, hi, buddy. How's it going? Just ignore this scout here.
Remember me? Yeah, you do.
Him.
Grass grows, sun shines, birds fly, and brother, I come back from the dead.
Ah, I gotta get him. I think there's a different sniper. Wait, this is our intel. I mean, this is our base. Oh, jeez. I see why they were running away.
Oh, you know what would hit the spot? Brain!
Spies zapping my bacon legs. Decentrinating a zappifier. Deploying a BAP. He's gonna get me. He's gonna get me. Never mind. I think I killed like everybody. All the freaking bodies. Oh, I'm dead.
Grass grows, sun shines, birds fly, and brother, I come back from the dead.
The woo-ness of the wolf. The wolf. Indeed. Dead. What are you thinking, sniper? It's fish time. Ah, got him. The Ark. Hello, Ark. The wolf. The wolf. He's zappinating my centrifier. Dead. He's so happy he killed me. He's so happy he got me. That's not good. He got me too. Been playing Tower Unite. Never heard of it. I can't say if it's good or bad. Isn't that a golf game? Oh, it's a dead body. Oh, I guess I gotta go take that stuff out. Or attempt to take that stuff out. You're all bloody dead. Me too. The roof. Yeah, like I said, I mean, I don't know anything about it, so there's an equal chance that it's either good or bad. That freaking sentry.
Demo is calling. I've got a contract for you.
Oh, I got a threefer. It's a social place. Play mini golf. Well, that's kind of cool, I guess. I want to go get that sentry too. It's really awesome VR chat. It doesn't ask you to subscribe or commit to a paywall. Oh, they got one on both sides, or did he move it? Dead. Oh, that's not good. Damn it. Wait, it's not VR? Yes, I totally understand. What are you doing? Chop off. Oh, there he is. Hey.
Good eye on you the whole day.
So he moved it. Second life without the explicit stuff. Got it. They're kind of weird nowadays. I mean, people have been weird since there's been people. I think I can go back to Scout now.
Original, but it's true. I love brains.
More than the usual weird. Come on, chase me. Come on, chase me.
Spy!
The sentry? Yep. People? Yep.
Knuckleheads ain't even worth the effort.
Oh, the double donk. Yeah, I'm not sure what he's doing. He could have some stuff going on IRL. Or he just has to get up from the keyboard or whatever.
Brains! Man, I was killed for some brains here.
I got mid-air Goomba stomped. Been playing since September. I mean, I'm pretty reluctant to try new things. But just on the off chance it might help the developers of the game, like, I don't mind talking about other games. I tricked you. He's gonna get away. Get out of the way, dude.
Scout, it's Pauling. Something big just came up.
Trove? Yeah, I've never heard of Trove. And the sentry's back. Didn't see him down the bottom looking at me until it was too late to move. I had my finger on the button, holding down the shoot button.
Brains! Man, I would kill for some brains here.
Get to pick your own class and raid as many dungeons as you want. They refresh, and you can just keep grinding for loot and XP. Indeed, a Jew-Fort moment. Indeed. That was also a Jew-Fort moment. Oh! You know, I finally watched that movie, Mrs. Blue. It's pretty cool. I mean, it's a little bit surreal, a little bit like abstract weirdness. I mean, I think I would have been happier with it if it had, like, after all of the weirdness and all of, like, you know, the stuff that happened in it, like that kind of wrapped up into a thing that kind of made more sense at the end. I'm happy that the people that made it though. Just finished watching Has Been Hotel. Yeah, it's in a, like, you see that popping up on my Reddit feed every once in a while. I like cartoons. I like anime, I like cartoons. It seems like it's like adequately odd. A bit out there, that's what makes it what it is. The whole respawning thing is the same as the Stephen King novel. Yeah, I'm not familiar with the Stephen King novel. Well, that's kind of what I was talking about, though, is like, it could just be my own misunderstanding or my own, like, misinterpretation. But it doesn't really explain, like, what was wrong with the respawn machine, or, like, what really went wrong with it. I mean, that in itself is kind of like, you know, not ever seeing the monster kind of thing, so it just leaves it up to the imagination, which makes it, you know, that much scarier, supposedly. Oh, in the novel it's teleportation. Watched Has Been.
Not original.
Your favorite voice actor. Can't act in that series. There's an essay on YouTube explaining it. Explaining what, the movie or the novel? I'm assuming the movie. He voiced the narrator in Battle Block Theater, making a remix of the songs from the game. I've never heard of Battle Block Theater before. And just because I haven't heard of something doesn't mean that it's not potentially good. Like, kind of live under a rock, like on purpose. Okay. So it's kind of like a sequel that got more attention than the original, and the original is the premise that the sequel is based on. So that kind of leaves that part out, since it's already got the one that came before it. I played Jak and Daxter like a little bit. Seemed like it was a pretty good game. Did not expect him to get me. Played all of them. Still replay the first one.
I'm unburdened!
Yeah, I don't know if you can tell or not, but I'm not really great at keeping up with chat. Like, especially when playing, you know, TF2, where you gotta, like, so I hope you don't mind where I gotta stop sometimes and catch up on chat. I think I've only ever played one of the Call of Duty games. I have no idea which one it was, but my brother wanted me to play it with him, and I played it with him, like, probably just a few months ago. Not that I dislike the Call of Duty games, it's just I couldn't tell if he was my sniper or not. It's just, once I went, like, computer gaming, I, like, kind of never went back to console gaming. You can just do so much more on the computer than you can do on a console. He got both of us. When you stream, you get the same feeling. BO2, don't know what BO2 is. It's Ghosts for the story. I have no idea what the story is. The zombies. Ooh, crit to the base. Schwaggin' ball schmoober. After the helicopter section. Is that the one where the press F to pay respects thing came from? I mean, I'm like super old compared to you guys, apparently.
Tough guy.
I grew up playing like the actual Nintendo, like the NES console. Like I used to like to play Mega Man and Castlevania 2 and 3. Used to play the old Zelda 1 and 2. I like the game called Crystalis. I used to play Metroid. Oh, geez, there's everybody.
Hey, Scout, Pauling here. I need your help.
First game on a laptop or Half-Life. Yeah, I'm not fishing for information by saying that, but I'm just like, just through deductive reasoning, like, I'm old as dirt. Dorked. Fish time. Where'd he go? I got dead. Lion game magazines. They were pirated, of course. Yeah. Yeah, I can't advocate pirating video games. I mean, a lot of work goes into them. Schwaggin' ball schmooper. But I understand what you're saying. And then I played Super Nintendo. Like, I really liked Metroid and Link's Awakening. That was Game Boy. I used to play Game Boy games too. I had Nintendo, Super Nintendo, Genesis, Sega CD, Master System, PlayStation 1, Dreamcast, and then a whole bunch of crazy stuff happened and I lost all of them.
I love brains.
Big sad. That's a free lawsuit. Oh, I want to read this. Geometry Dash.
That was getting heavy.
Remember when What Does the Fox Say era? What does the fox say? Hungry, narcissistic, kind of ruined my favorite artist. Never played any Nintendo games.
Built in a century.
So they. I didn't know that about Geometry Dash. They use somebody's music against their wanting to use it. That's kind of not cool.
Brains! Man, I would kill for some brains here.
Oh, and since you guys are here, if you come into the stream and I've turned chat off, because I do that sometimes, it's not anything against the people watching the stream. It's just sometimes, like, I want to play the game and I want to stream it, but I don't have to try to keep up with chat. I mean, I know that's like way out of left field as far as like what's expected of a, you know, somebody who's a steamer to do. I'm a steamer.
I've got a job.
But just as a heads up, sometimes I do that.
Oh, you know what would hit the spot? Brains! They're delicious!
I know it's kind of contradictory, but my reasoning is like, it's no different than watching a regular video. But, where did you find this? Would fit in Geometry Dash. Probably due to the game you hate the most. I mean, I was just letting you guys know. Cause like, the games that I play, I like to play because I like to play them. And it's not like I'm just playing something just so I can play something, just, you know, for the sake of the stream or for the sake of the channel. I know it's highly counterintuitive, so you wouldn't be like, you know, you wouldn't be like amiss thinking that, well, this seems odd. No, it is odd, and I acknowledge that. But sometimes I do that. Dead.
We have taken the enemy intelligence.
Dead. The thing that, like, my whole experience with streaming is, I genuinely, like, would have never expected anybody to watch me or listen to me talk about stuff, you know, watch me play video games or listen to me talk about stuff. So I was surprised when people did. Like when I did the Terraria streams, there was a dude that always came in. He was pretty chill. Like, he was knowledgeable about the game. And like, you know, unlike people that come into like a Terraria stream and like you'll be in the middle of like building something where like it's pretty obvious from watching the video that you're not trying to kill bosses right at that particular moment. And they come in and they're like, when are you gonna kill the bosses? Kill the bosses! Kill all the bosses! And then they're like mad because you're not killing the bosses. And it's like, well, I came in here to watch you kill some bosses. Then you finally get ready to kill some bosses, you get all your stuff set up to go kill the bosses, and they leave. Dead. Thank you, Angie, thank you. Well, I mean, they're not really wrong for trying to get the streamer or whatever to do what they want them to do when they want them to do it, because there are people that, you know, anything for the views, bro. And people will do that. I just can't bring myself to be like that.
The enemy intelligence will return to their base.
Oh, and there are a few new people here, so I gotta say what I usually say. Dead. I gotta say what I usually say is, I don't fancy myself to be a streamer. I am just some dude playing video games. You know, like, I don't think I could see somebody, you know, I don't, you know, set up like the $1 donation thing for me to jump up on the table and start, like, you know, tap dancing every time somebody gives me $1. I couldn't do it. Like, not only could I probably physically not do it, but mentally I couldn't bring myself to do it either. Like, I also don't really watch a lot of YouTube. Because you get people that make assumptions. Again, they're not wrong for making the assumptions, because most of the time those assumptions are true in most contexts, but... And you can't blame people for their assumptions not matching up with the thing that they think that they should, because of every time that they do. Like, you can't blame somebody for not hearing what they want to hear, kind of thing, like. Dead. You gladly give the stream $1. Like, I know it's weird, and like it would be nice to make a little bit of money off of playing video games, but like
I love brains.
I would feel weird accepting the money. Like a long time ago, I had a Twitch channel, and some dude volunteered to give me like $20 for a new headset, and like it just feels weird, man. Like it just feels weird, like I mean, I guess that's something I gotta get over, but like yeah, I'm not great at reading chat, but I mean, I make the attempt. Yeah, I mean that's what I'm saying. Is it just feels like I'm taking people's money. Like, I mean, I would be playing the video game anyway, which is my reasoning behind streaming. It's like, well, I've got a computer that can run the game and run the stream, and for every time that something cool or funny has happened, me playing a video game, when I had wished that I had been recording it, I mean, I haven't factored in with the you can't make everybody happy kind of thing, so it's kind of pointless and dry. And then there's people will listen to and watch anything. People will also buy anything. So looking at it like that, I figured there's probably a good chance that there's at least a handful of people that like my particular brand of bullcrap here. I mean, I was talking about it in the Turbine stream not long ago. I ended up getting a little bit philosophical. But I am of the belief that any celebrity is just a regular person. And I don't want to be a celebrity. I ain't trying to be famous. I'm just trying to play some video games. I mean, I'm also not against people like doing the self-advertising thing, because me trying to stop other people from promoting themselves kind of thing, like, so if you got a SoundCloud or whatever, if you want to link to your SoundCloud, I don't know if YouTube will allow you to link it. Like, me trying to stop other people from getting exposure isn't going to make me get more exposure. It's not going to make people like what they like any less. And then there's that aspect of it too, is there's that perspective of it too, is like,
Fire! Fire! Fire!
I mean, if people are trying to do this to make money on it, it's kind of hard to fault them for trying to make money on it. And there are people that absolutely love the celebrity aspect of stuff, both from the point of view of imagining themselves to be a celebrity and, you know, like, it would be pretty cool to have something signed by somebody that's done something that you think is cool. They kind of can't fault them for that either. But me personally, like, I'd still feel weird about it. Because I don't particularly think that highly of myself. For me, I would have to do the mental gymnastics, like the mental gymnastics of it, to like, it's not really for me, it's for the people that like it, kind of thing.
Fire! Fire! Fire!
Schwaggin' ball schmooper. Oh, gonna get that dispenser. Got it.
Grass grows, sun shines, birds fly, and brother, I come back from the dead.
Well, as far as that goes, like, I mean, like, I make music too. I haven't done it in a long time, but I've made music since like the 90s. It's not good music. It's not what you would consider normal music, but I mean, and then there's this, you know, the practical way to look at it is like, I mean, how much exposure could you really get from a channel as small as my channel? Like, like, some of my songs are like really heavy industrial stuff. Most of it is avant-garde kind of stuff. Some of it's like techno mixed with classical music. Some of it's just really weird techno.
Fire! Fire! Fire!
And some of it's got guitars. Some of it's got me singing. Well, as close to singing as I can get. I have a terrible singing voice. It's not me fishing for compliments, it's just the truth. Heavy and loud, complex, Kafka. I know the name Kafka, but I'm not familiar enough with a sound bug. But I'm not familiar enough to know what it is off the top of my head. And thinking about it, the other reason that I turn the chat on, and the other reason that I read the chat, is not for the sake of, you know, the channel or the views or trying to scam people into liking something that they wouldn't otherwise like. It's like, sometimes it's just nice to have people to talk to.
Not original, but it's true. I love brains.
It's just a term for confusion all over the place. Or too complex for the actual reward. A better word for complex. Well, thank you for explaining it. I mean, the first thing that comes to my mind is stuff like Portishead or like what was the name of that band? It's the other Mike Patton band. Mr. Bungle. Like, I like Mr. Bungle. There's another band called Praxis, where they do like heavy noise kind of stuff. I try to be eclectic. I try to appreciate stuff for my own interpretation of what it is. Because you can't really compare apples to oranges. I mean, there's a word specifically for that.
Something big just came up.
Trying to compare something that doesn't compare. Oh, shooting dead bodies. And 4 on the floor. So it's got like a kick on 1 4. Wait, it'd be 1 4 and then 8. It'd be 1 4 7 and then 10, I think. With like a hi-hat on 8 and 16. No, not 16, but on 8 and 12. Or a snare on 8 and 12. Like when I started, I used a program called Rebirth by Propellerhead Studios and 128 track mixer called Cool Edit. And I think I started with like the first version of Fruity Loops. As far as my technical understanding of music goes, I have practically no technical.
Grass grows, sun shines, birds fly, and brother, I come back from the dead.
Yeah, I used like version 1. I mean, I think they're up to like 20 or 22 now. I did save up the money to buy like the studio version of it. So that's pretty cool. I got a license for that now, like, or the producer version or whatever it is. But I started out with the free trial all those years ago. But I haven't really been messing with it lately. Music is one of those things, like art, or like most things, where like you kind of gotta feel like you gotta do it, because it shows in the end result. If whoever made whatever thing it is didn't want to do it at the time. Dispenser has to die. Oh. Yeah, I've been like burnt out for years though. Just haven't felt inspired to do anything. In the beginning, like back in the 90s, practically nobody was making their own music. Music only came from like professional studios. Most people didn't have computers that could run the software. Most people didn't even have a personal computer. Most people weren't on the internet. He killed me. No, it's kind of nice to find somebody that is somewhat of a kindred spirit. The other reason I intentionally didn't learn any technical stuff about music is I wanted to see what it would come out like by not doing so.
Hit the spot. Brains.
I think I might know power chords for the guitar, and I understand like octave resonance, and that's about it.
Movement falling here.
And the way that I approach making a song is I don't start out with a particular goal. I just throw a beat down and throw some instruments on it, and then I mix it into whatever it's going to turn into. I also use revisionism as a spy. Dead. Is every change that I make to the song, I do like save a new version of it. So like I can do forks like programming. I do some like basic programming too. As a hobby, not professionally. I wanted to learn how to do it, so I taught myself how to do it. I think it was Visual Basic 3. No, it was actual regular Basic I started out with. Where you would type in like edit in the DOS prompt. It would bring up the blue window with the yellow text on it. Wrote my own interface thing for the DOS prompt using boxes. Looking back on it, I was kind of rewriting Windows. Like Windows within the Windows DOS prompt. But it never got any farther than just to see if I could do it. Intermediate, 4 years so far. Still get pissed at sounds you want to make, but you don't know how to. Square bases and stuff. Well, if you use the TS404, I know they, well, I guess I should wait for them to be back. Like, Rebirth, that program by Propellerhead, was a TS404 and an 808 kick emulator. So like you could do square bass, you could do sine bass, you could do the modified sine stuff, like you could do triangle. And I'm pretty sure that Fruity Loops has a plugin that allows you to do that too. Need a melody and make the bass melody for a verse. Well, they did still say Rape Theory back. I have to remember what I said about the Fruity Loops plugin for the TS404. Because the TS404 does let you use square bass as square waves. Dead. And kick it up into high gear. Swag and ball tone deaf. And favorite blues? I like the blues a lot, but off the top of my head, I can't really name any blues singers. I am terrible with names, and I'm terrible with band names or song names or album names.
All right, I feel good.
I understand that could be viewed as somewhat disrespectful, but it's unintentional. I just have a hard time retaining that stuff. Get some HP back from these guys.
That's what I'm talking about.
Dead. I am also dead.
Hey, Scout, it's Pauling. Got a contract for you.
I mean, I like Sinatra too.
The enemy intelligence.
This might upset some people, but I like Dean Martin more than I like Sinatra. What is that one song? It's Domo Belle Jelly Une Brille Strette Como Mucho Belle. Thinking of Dean Martin and thinking about making music, I always wanted to do like a cover version of You Belong to Me, but make it like twist it kind of make it like a dark industrial version. You know, instead of like it being like someone singing a love song, but like,
The enemy
you know, but instead it's like creepy, possessive, like, you know, instead of you belong to me, like, you know, they love each other, but you belong to me, like, they actually belong to them, like, you know, like. Oh, they're back. A Bomb Bomb remix from Mario 64. That sounds pretty cool. Oh, as far as your Square base goes, I'm pretty sure there's a plugin for Fruity Loops that lets you use the TS404, and that lets you use Square bases. It lets you use the different sine wave patterns, or the different wave patterns, like triangle and sawtooth and square, sine wave, and that weird rounded looking square wave. So you might want to look into that plugin.
Oh, you know what would hit the spot? Brains! They're delicious!
I haven't looked into it, so they may have done what I'm about to say, but if they recreated or made like a more modern version of trying to get that medic of the Rebirth makes like vintage techno sounds. 'Cause that's what it's modeled after. It's modeled after the vintage TS404 pattern mapper, and got the vintage LFO and the old 808 beat synthesizer. Dead. I also like Antoine's Fats Domino. One of his more popular songs, Blueberry Hill. I found my thrill on Blueberry Hill. Garage Band? I've heard of it, but I don't know anything about it. I mean, cool that it is so old that it won't even run on Windows anymore.
Scout is calling. This isn't a social call. I've got work.
We're talking like Windows ME or Windows XP. I think it was the last version that ran it. This is all the way back when MP3s were new. So, I mean, most audio recordings back in the day were done by some lossless format, I'm pretty sure. I mean, I don't really know much about the professional music industry, so I would just be speculating. But I do know that MP3 was a new format back then. All of Minecraft's music was made there. That's pretty cool. Dead. Yep, I'm alive. Not, never mind. Radiohead? Yeah, I like Radiohead. Like, if I heard a song I was familiar with, I could probably, I would probably know the lyrics. I'd probably know the song. But if you told me the title of it, I probably couldn't tell you what song it was. Except for exit music for Film and Creep. Those two I remember because I like those songs. Sneaky sniper. I have to try to remember that. To listen to that song. I mean, and I've been auto balanced. Whatever. They'll kill the red team now. Dead. Dead. Paranoid android. You ever listen to Fear Factory? I like Fear Factory a lot too. Fear Factory, Nine Inch Nails, Rob Zombie, Tool, White Zombie. I like Metallica. What else? And it's funny that I like all that music. And I love the band Opeth. Some black metal. I like all that stuff. But I also I really like vocal trance music too. No. Ran over the damn pill. Dead. Dead. Oh, what I was gonna say before I got distracted was, distracted by the game I'm supposed to be playing. Cause you know how nice it would be if I could just play whatever song I wanted on the stream, or whatever artist got credited for it. You know how nice that would be? Like if they could find a system where you could do that.
Scout, it's Pauling. Something big just came up.
Yeah, but so get this, right? I mean, YouTube has an algorithm now that scans a video for any melodies that it recognizes and automatically copyright flag you. I was playing the game Rust. That was a long time ago. I was playing Rust. And I was doing.
Shines, birds fly, and brother, I come back from the dead.
And I was playing MIDI files through the in-game instruments in Rust, and I got a copyright flag on one of the videos for that. So like the algorithm is pretty good at detecting whatever melody it is. Cause like when I play Rust, I like to run around and play the I like to play the Zelda song on either the trumpet or the like the original Zelda Overworld song. Run around naked with a candle hat on at night and play the guitar or the trumpet. And then there's a rendition that I found a mid file of Castlevania Symphony of the Night, Bloody Tears, I think it is. And it sounds so good on the piano with some reverb on the piano and Rust. Like, whoever arranged that music, it just sounds so good. Like... I mean, so like I said, like if they could find some type of system to where the artist gets credited for that, and I mean like credited to where like if whoever's making money, if it's a monetized video, then the artist gets money for it too. Like if they could set up some kind of system like that, because it would increase the exposure for all of those songs. Like, I'm old and there's a whole new few generations of people out there that have never heard all these great songs, and they're kind of like being denied the opportunity to hear them because nobody's allowed to use it. If you're like an official channel on YouTube, I mean, and then you gotta consider, like from YouTube's perspective, there's so many people out there that like, I mean, there is only so much money involved. You know, like there is that. But I mean, if it were an automated system that incorporated all that and accounted for that, then, I mean, I was waiting for him to run in front of my crosshairs to try to charge me, and I got sniped.
Need a dispenser here.
Dead.
You know what would hit the spot?
Scout, it's Polly.
Brains.
I need something done quietly. Scout, quietly.
That was kind of cool. I'm back, you subnormal half-wits. Yeah, it's one of the lines that the spy says. And it plays in my head every time somebody says I'm back. Oop. Screwed up. Yeah, that orange smoke right there, that was my lock and load pumpkin bomb hitting it. Dead. Well, like, I mean, you do what, you know, you do you whole thing, but like, if I were to make a suggestion, with what I was talking about, the revision thing, is if you just save a revision of it, like, if you'd like do save new file, it automatically puts an underscore with a number on the end every time. So like, every time that you make somewhat of a change to the song, and you decide, well, you don't like where the song is going with the direction that you're taking it, you could just open up a revision of a fork later on down the line, you know, earlier in the line, and go back from there. And I suggest that because that's what I do. Because sometimes, like, so I end up with like multiple versions of songs. Your bases don't match at all. But that's as much suggestion as I'm gonna say. Because I know it could be frustrating, like everybody's a critic, everybody's got their ideas, and like, you don't want to tell them, no, I don't want to do that kind of thing, like, yeah. And it's not whoever is getting the thing suggested to them that's initiating the whole encounter, so it's like, you don't want to be mean and tell them no, but like, just kind of would be like, it'd be nice if you'd stop, like, But you can't tell them that either, because then you like, you don't want to seem rude. Like, like you want to make it a certain way, but there's, yeah. So then that kind of puts you in the position of having to reverse engineer whatever it is that you're trying to do yourself. And that's never easy. Yeah, it's like you're forced into reinventing the wheel from scratch. I missed, and then I got medicked. I'm very closer to 350 subs. I mean, I don't know if you heard me before, but like, while I appreciate the intention of what you're trying to do, it's not really helping me. I mean, it's potentially hurting me. Like, I mean, if they're not like real accounts, it's not really helping me any. But they also potential like bad aspect of like, because people do that. I mean, people like make a bunch of fake subs to try to get money, and I don't want to be accused of doing that. Like, if I got a sub, I want it to actually be a sub. I know that potentially makes me look like a poop head, but I mean, yeah, I'd have to discourage that if possible. Citrus. Yeah. I don't know if you heard me before, but oh wait, that's the thing, is you're trying to particularly do that particular thing in the way that that person did that particularly. I thought you were just looking for square bases, which is why I suggested the TS404 plugin. Like, all old school techno music was through the TS404, and I forget what the name of the LFO was. And they all used an 808 kick synthesizer. No, 808 beat synthesizer. But that's not what you were trying to do, so, and I realize that now. I'm also not really that great at replicating other people's sound. It's one of the things that I tried not to do in my quest to try to make my own sound. Dead. I guess I could go back to scout. A loud metal chirp. Serum citrus. Yeah, that's frustrating. You tweak this knob or you tweak that thing, and it's like, well, it doesn't look like it's doing anything. Yeah, I totally feel you there. Like, why is it not? Why?
Hippies, free!
And the scout be gone. 300% strength. Yeah, I don't know enough about the particulars of any of the details of what it is that you're particularly trying to do to really be that helpful, but I'm glad I kind of helped a little bit. Like, my approach to making a song is like, I'll just go into the piano roll thing and just throw a bunch of notes down and remove what doesn't sound good, and I'll make an entire song out of just that. Like, dead.
Medic! Yeah, thanks.
You spent 50 hours on it. Yeah, there was a time when I first started that's all that I would do, is I would just sit there and just mess with Fruity Loops. Nice, you got the direct hit reflex. That's hard to do. But since it was all mostly me learning what to do with the program, under the guise of it being experimental, which is really just me saying I don't know what I'm doing. I mean, I made an upwards of like 300 or 400 songs, and because between the computers getting lost or stolen or broken and me not being smart enough to have backups, there's only like 20 songs that still remain out of all of those. Somewhere I burned somebody like a compilation disc of all of my old music, and somewhere out there they have it. I haven't talked to those people in years.
Success. We have secured intelligence.
Soldier, Pauling here.
I was kind of trying to like use the brute force method and just make as much crap as I could to see what sounded good, and then pick what sounded good and, like, you know, slap it on an album. Like, again, I'm old, but like my music, well, that, and I'm old. I made music back in the 90s, back when MySpace was a thing, and I have rudimentary programming experience. So I wrote a program that went into similar artists' page and ripped all their friend IDs, and then sent, like, systematically using the program I wrote, sent them friend requests. Because, you know, what's one friend request to somebody that, you know, from their point of view, it's just one friend request in their box. They could either check it out or ignore it. But, like, I mean, I got up to, like, I think it was 15 or 16,000 friends on MySpace. They used to listen to my music. I even sold a few burnt CDs as albums. You know, like the old blue burnt CDs to people. And then MySpace exploded, and it was like, oh, well, that sucks. Like, It must be in the sewers. Yeah, they're in the sewers. And 30% is just making sounds. I did that too, like, cause I had Cool Edit, and Cool Edit had a bunch of samplers on it. Or a bunch of filters and stuff that you could run over it. Dead. But one song I made, I like, instead of using any of the built-in Fruity Loop stuff, I recorded like me slapping a brick on my desk, tapping a coffee cup, opening and closing a pair of scissors. Don't remember most of it, but cause again, this is like 30 years ago. The fact that I remember any of it. Schwaggin' ball schmooper. But yeah, I just looked over. I've been going for 2.5 hours here. And I kind of need a break. Dead. But yeah, thank you for watching, and thank you for subscribing, thank you for hanging out and talking and stuff. But I'm clicking the button right now.